So here we are provided with the equation that x squared plus x plus 1 equals to 0. Then we need to find out the value of this given expression. So let's begin. So we'll use the equation x squared plus x plus 1 equals to 0, and we'll try to find its roots. So we have x squared plus x can be also expressed as 2 times x multiplied to 1/2, and we can split 1 as 1/4, 1/4 plus 3/4. That's equals to 0. This is done so that we can write the first three terms and condense it into the expression x plus half whole square plus 3/4. So that's simply square root of 3/2 whole square equals to 0. We will use the fact that iota squared, that's equals to -1. So that means we have x plus half whole square minus I times square root of 3/2 whole square. Now this is done so that we can use an identity a squared minus b squared. So that's simply a minus b times a plus b. In our case, we will have x plus half plus I times square root of 3/2 multiplied to x plus half minus I times square root of 3/2. That's equals to 0. So we get the value of x as -1 minus I times square root of 3/2. And the other one is -1 plus I times square root of 3/2. But we know that these are the cube roots of unity. So that means x is actually, we can consider it to be equals to omega, and the other root to be equals to omega squared. Fine. Now we'll use this fact. So our first term is x plus 1/x. So this is simply, so in place of x, we can replace it with omega. So we have omega plus 1/omega. Now we know that if omega is a cube root of unity, then it follows that omega multiplied to omega squared, so that will be equals to 1. That means omega cube value is equals to 1. So here we can replace 1/omega as omega plus omega cube over omega, such that this gives us omega plus omega squared. And we also know that the sum of the roots of the cube roots of unity, 1 plus omega squared, that value is equals to 0. So that means omega plus omega squared is equals to -1. So this is going to give us the value -1. So x plus 1/x, so this value is -1. Now let's find out the value of x squared plus 1/x squared. So this will be equals to omega squared plus 1/omega squared. So if we replace the 1 at omega cube, then this will become omega squared plus omega. So that's also equals to -1. Now x cubed plus 1/x cubed. So this value will be omega cubed plus 1/omega cubed, which is equals to 1 plus omega cube is 1. So we have 1 plus 1, which is equals to 2. Now if we find out omega raised to the power of 4 plus x raised to the power of 4 plus 1/x raised to the power of 4, this is actually the same as x plus 1/x, because this also gives us omega plus 1/omega. So this value is equals to -1. So it means that after every 3 terms, these value repeats. So that means our given expression, which is x plus 1/x whole squared plus x squared plus 1/x squared whole squared plus x cubed, we're considering the first 3 terms, whole squared. So this is going to get repeated with the same value, and this continues up to the last term, which is x raised to the power of 27 plus 1/x raised to the power of 27 whole raised to the power of 2. Now that means here we have 27 terms in total. Now of all the 27 terms, we have 3 of the terms, so starting with x plus 1/x squared. So this value is -1 squared. Then we have x squared plus 1 squared, which is also -1, so that will be squared, plus x cubed plus 1/x cubed, so that's 2 squared. So this is again going to get repeated for the next 3 terms. So this repetition is happening for 9 times. That's because we have 9 times 3, so that's 27, which gives us 27 number of terms. So let's find out the value. This will be equals to, so -1 squared is 1 plus 1 plus 4 times 9. So we have 6. 9 times 6, that will be equals to 54. Now that means the value of this particular expression, this value is going to be equals to 54, provided this equation x squared plus x plus 1 is equals to 0.